How long have you been collecting? Have you been collecting comic books or reading comic books long before the New 52?
For me, I've never really collect comic books, more of the manga type. So, but I do have read like a lot of older ones, which is like I don't go out and buy stuff. I would read something that people have already. Maybe new ones or independent ones that I've seen at like conventions and stuff like that. A lot of just I would read something more because of the art. You know, I'll speak with the artist and get that one-on-one like conversation. Like me and Stefan were talking about this before about going to those conventions and seeing those like independent art. You connect to them.
Yes.
So, and I'd rather have that connection with somebody than try and waste my money on all of this nonsense that I've been hearing. I mean, and I was first introduced to it because I was out of the loop for a while, and then I was playing the game Injustice, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get the season pass, and like, oh, these new 52 costumes. I was like, what's new 52? I'm like, oh, I'm like, what? I'm like, why Superman look like that? What's Wonder Woman doing? And that was the start. I was like, I looked it up. I was like, okay. I read a little bit. I was like, no, that's it, done. So that's the extent of my 52 comic reach. No, thank you.
I hear you.
It's good you mentioned that because when we were at the con last year in New York, I went over to the Independents, and do you know who I was talking with? Walt Simonson, Howard
really?
Chapin. Yeah.
Those are legends, yeah.
Yeah, those are legends. This is where you wonder where the guys went. They went over to these guys, to the Independents. That's where they are, and that's where the good stuff is.
Yes, the legend George Perez did the same thing. He's working on Sirens right now, and he's with the independent comic book, Boom Studios, I believe it is. And it's a shame because all of those, we're talking decades of experience, combined experience from all of these great writers and artists, and none of them are working for Marvel and DC. Something is wrong with that picture. Something is absolutely wrong. And that's why they're paying the price now. The quality of these comic books for the amount of money they're charging is just outrageous. That they need to lower the price on these comic books first and foremost, because when I bought my first comic book, it was 35 cents. And I'm realistic enough to say that, I don't want to go back to 35 cents. But if I'm going to pay $4 for a comic book, you darn well better give me some good art, good storyline, and it's familiar to me as an old school collector. If you can't give me that, I'm not going to waste my money on it.
I just found some pictures of Injustice, and the art direction is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I was saying. The art's pretty cool, and then it's just
amazing.
Like.
But why couldn't they just create new characters?
Costumes. No, or they could have just made new costumes, though. Like, they didn't need to make a new 52 thing. They could have said, DC's going under a new direction, guys. We're all going to make ourselves darker and have a new villain, and these are our costumes. Like, you could have just done something like that. Like, why?
Right. How about 52 new characters that are dark?
Ooh, hey, that... But, there's too much. That's asking too much, Stefan. You know that. We can't ask for new characters. At least old ones.
They take the old ones, change their color and sex, and they
recycle.
And recycle, God forbid we want change,
Lazy.
Right.
It is. It's total laziness.
That's ridiculous.
And so where's the site gonna go through now, man? What else do we do? Do we go to the DC offices and dump our comics on them? I hear they're moving out to the West Coast, by the way.
Yeah, because I think that is more of the WB's idea, because they want to get them connected more with the movie making. But here's the problem with it, is that they can't get it right when it comes to the movies. You're going to be the WB, and you're in the business of movies, but you can't get a decent Superman movie right. You can't get a decent Batman movie right. Come on. But Marvel comes along, and they, except for the ones they haven't retained the rights for, they're getting it right. They're light years ahead
of the fans. They're giving the fans what they want. The old Barnum and Bailey motto: give the fan what he wants.
Right.
But stop doing right about DC movies after the first Dark Knight.
I don't know if you ever got this book, Darryl. It's great on the Silver Age.
I'll take a look. I'd love to
It's awesome. But these guys here, see that? The old Thor, Cap, Superman,
yes,
all gone as of next year.
Wow.
I don't know what you guys I don't know what the fans are getting.
I'm saving my money, but I assure you of that. Just like I've been in the past.
Save your money, right?
Thank you, Darryl.
Like that, and buy the back issues.
Thank you so much for coming today, joining us on Eclectica. A wealth of knowledge and definitely a wealth of passion.
Yes, sir.
Toastmasters, man.
Yeah.
It was my pleasure to be a part of you today. I'll be happy to return at any time you like me to.
Awesome. That sounds great. We're going to hold you to that.
Just so everyone knows, Darryl's also on the 80s page. And in honor of that, I'll combine the two for you.
You are so cheesy.
Classic heroes, man.
Oh, my goodness. Black Krystel. I know all you got to do is shake your head. Shake your head.
Just get him out of here. He's too cheesy. I can't.
So our next show, we're definitely going to give you some gaming and cosplay information. The spring is coming, so there's a lot of events. And Black Krystel will give that to you. And Dean, oh my goodness. He can't
He's
stop.
a little kid right now.
I'm going back to what
I'm not even gonna
comics, damn it.
I'm not going to feed you.
That's right. When they brought out the little kid in you, they ruined it.
All right. And I'm Michael, a.k.a. 7. Thank you so much. You're watching Eclectica.